Today, I'm making some air-fried corn ribs. All you need is a few simple ingredients, some fresh corn on the cob, some herbs, some seasoning, and an air fryer. Let's get to it. All right, people, this recipe is super simple. So let's go ahead and get started with step number one. Grab one of your mixing bowls, and what I'm going to do is start mixing the herbs and seasoning that's gonna go on top of the air-fried corn rib. All right, so grab your oil of choice. I'm using an avocado oil, but you can use whatever type of oil you feel comfortable with. But if you watch any of my other videos when I air fry, avocado oil is just one of my go-to. All right, next up, we're gonna go in coriander, garlic powder, paprika, about 3 pinches of salt, or enough salt for your personal flavor, and about 2 to 3 pinches of ground pepper. All right, so it's real simple, just like that. So you're gonna mix this around until it makes like almost like an oil paste, or oily paste. All right, so that's what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna set this off to the side. Now we're gonna start preparing the fresh corn on the cob. All right, the next step is super simple as well. So what I'm going to do is cut the ends off of each side of the corn. So grab a really sharp knife and a good cutting board, and you're gonna cut off the ends of each piece of the corn. Real simple. I'm gonna repeat that process. All right, people, so this is where the magic happens. We're gonna turn these normal, average pieces of corn on the cob into corn ribs, and this is the process. All right, so grab a sharp knife, push it down on the middle part of the corn, all right? Make sure that it's in the middle. You're gonna tap the back of your knife slowly down towards the middle of the corn on the cob. All right, beautiful, perfect cut right there. This piece of corn is now cut into half, so we're gonna take this half and turn it into quarters. Same process, all right? And that's how you turn a piece of corn into a corn rib. Look at that, perfect piece. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on the remaining pieces of corn. Now it's time to season up these corn ribs. All right, so grab a piece of the corn, grab that oil seasoning mixture that we made earlier, and you're gonna brush the seasoning onto the corn ribs. Real simple, all right? Make sure all of the pieces of the top part of the corn is well covered, all right? So you're gonna repeat this process until you're done seasoning all of your pieces of corn ribs. All right, people, now it's time to air fry the corn ribs. Real simple. Grab one of your cooking trays. I'm using a Ninja Foodie 2-basket air fryer, if anybody wanted to know. And you're gonna drop the ears of corn or the corn ribs into the basket, kernel side up. All right, so you're gonna put the kernel side up, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. All right, that's what kernel side up looks like. All right, do the same thing, put as many in there as you can. All right, people, so now it's time to program the air fryer's cook time and cook temperature. We're going 400 degrees for 10 minutes. All right, people, this is the moment of truth. I always say that because it is. I did all that 10 minutes worth of air frying for this moment right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these air fried corn ribs. And you see why it's called a corn rib. So you see that nice curvature in the cob, creates that experience of eating a piece of pork ribs or beef ribs. So enough talking, let me go ahead and bite into this corn rib. Somebody call the ambulance. Your mug is killer. But in all seriousness, people, this was a perfect recipe. This is an alternative way to kind of transform the corn on the cob into something a little bit different, give it a little bit more personality, give it a little bit more fun, and while still consuming some really good, flavorful food. Made simple. Again, my name is Donnie D, the Fit Life Foodie. Until next time, I appreciate you guys watching. Peace. You recording? Oh.